Good evening, good evening, good evening, great people. It's your boy Shannyn Casino.
And Faith Frinks.
Hey, what's up, Faith?
What's up, Shannyn?
You know what it is, y'all. This is Treasure Jewels from the Chest. And we have more jewels from the chest to talk about today.
Absolutely.
But before we get into it today, I just want to ask, Miss Faith, how was your weekend?
It was awesome.
Good?
Yeah, it was an awesome weekend.
Good.
So we're going to get into that too.
We're going to get into that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I want to talk about that. It was a phenomenal weekend.
Yeah, it really. I had
yeah.
fun with you this weekend.
So, I had fun with you too. Had an opportunity to be on stage together speaking. Yeah, to Entrepreneur Expo. So shout out to LaVasia.
Shout out to, she is on the move.
She's on fire.
She is getting it in.
Yes.
Young lady. I mean, she's young too.
Yeah.
And that's what I love. I love to see young people really, really just finding their purpose and really just doing it, growing. Every one of them since I've learned about them has been growing.
Yes.
And more people and
absolutely
more people are getting attached to it and vendoring and showing their
showing up on their business and product.
Absolutely.
You know, as for being entrepreneurs. So guys, if you missed it, guys, you want to make that next Entrepreneur Expo. You know, so she'll be posting all over every social media, Facebook.
Yep. Especially
Instagram.
If you got something, I think it would be in your best interest. If you're doing something trying to get up, I think you should come out as a vendor on the next one.
Mm-hmm.
Get in contact with her. Y'all can follow her too. She's on Instagram.
And Facebook.
What's her Instagram? Her Instagram is at l.monet.
Yeah.
On Instagram at l.monet.
Or you can follow Entrepreneur Expo. COT stands for Charlotte. So it was a phenomenal weekend. Thanks to her for inviting us to be guest speakers. Shannyn and I treasure.
Yeah.
Juice from the chest. So that was an awesome experience.
Yeah, we had fun.
Had a blast.
Met some people, networking. Yeah. That's a good place to network. It was really a good time.
Awesome. If you want to take your business to another level and get information and educated, because a lot of times we don't even realize our businesses is not structured right.
Right.
You know, we're losing more money in taxes and things like to that nature because just for simple things of not knowing certain things. But getting to these type of events, you find out it's very important. You find out information and find out my LLC was structured wrong or my business was not structured right. You know, even, classified in tax legal tax terms, right? So it's just like it's a lot of stuff that you can gain.
Gain knowledge.
Yeah, gain knowledge.
Gain the knowledge that you need to grow your business, to grow what
your personal life as well.
Absolutely.
So and to set yourself up to create wealth. So it was a phenomenal event.
Yeah, it was. I'll tell you what bothered me about this weekend. I'm gonna tell you, I didn't move to the South for this. It's like New England weather. Like it really was like beautiful. It was almost 80 degrees.
80 degrees one day.
Thursday? I think it was.
Yeah.
Last Thursday it was like 80 degrees, and then the next day
it was a beach day. It was just like
everybody
beautiful.
Everybody on their motorcycle. I seen motorcycles out. And then all of a sudden the next day it was like burr.
Yeah, like 30 something degrees the next day.
Right.
So
it was
you gotta make sure you prepare for the weather.
Yeah, weather.
I know it'd be pretty, but I still keep on a light jacket.
There you go. You have to.
Yeah, I keep on a light jacket. But shout out to Martin Luther King celebration today.
Happy Martin Luther King Day.
Yeah, even though this not his official birthday.
Yeah.
But this is the day we all celebrate it.
Him.
So
a lot of
legal holiday.
Right. A lot of you guys can listen to this because you didn't have to work today. You know. You didn't have to work on MLK Day. Got a day off.
Yeah, a lot of people. Kids are out of school.
Yeah,
this is an awesome day of accomplishment for him.
Absolutely.
Having the dream he had. Mm-hmm. Just one of my favorite civil rights leaders, and he had an awesome dream.
Yeah, he did. You know who else had an awesome dream? And she was in town this weekend.
Oh, yes, Oprah.
Yes,
yeah,
she was in town this weekend. Wish we could have made that one. That would have been something that we should have been out. We got to make these things, Faith. We got to get out to do more of these things.
She's on tour, so we'll catch her.
We're going to catch her somewhere.
We'll catch her. Yeah. She's on tour. So
I never met Michael Jackson, never met Prince. These are some of the people I wanted to meet. Now it's like, okay, I got to meet Oprah.
And Oprah was on my vision board this year to meet, so...
We missed it.
She was right here.
We gotta do better. We gotta do better. She came to your backyard.
For 2020, yeah, I am. But you know what though? I'll catch her in the next city. I know she's headed to Atlanta and different other places, but I'm gonna catch her though.
Yeah, we're gonna catch her
this year before this year's out. So gotta catch her. That's one of the people I definitely want to meet and take a picture with.
Yeah, she definitely had a dream. Her dream is what it is today. Who don't love Oprah? So one thing we're talking about this entrepreneur expo. Mm-hmm. What I love to see is that there were people who stepped out of their comfort zones.
Absolutely.
To get started. I seen there were some people that were just getting started in their business. And it makes me wonder, like, where were they and at that time in their life where they said, I'm going to do this. I'm going to make this happen. And what was the emotion? What was the feeling? What had to happen to get them to that point? Because not everybody does. Because there's some people that while we were there doing that, there were some people that's at home sitting on their dream and not doing it. So what do you think, Faith, that stops people from actually getting started? And shout out to the people who were there and who have gotten started on their dreams and their vision and their destiny of what they want to do with their business. But what do you think it is that stops people mostly from getting, to what they're supposed to be doing?
I think it's, I believe the one emotion that's been very strong for centuries and decades and for a lifetime.
Okay.
Is fear and a lack of information.
Fear.
Yeah.
Fear. That's big.
Fear. And it's a ugly emotion.
Yeah, it is.
It tends to paralyze people a lot of times. It tends to stagnate anything that they touch.
Right.
So I believe fear. I just believe if people get on the other side of fear.
Awesome.
To see exactly what it is that's very rewarding for them on the other side. I just believe that their life would just explode. It would literally take the limits off. I just believe that they'll find abundance on the other side of fear, which is an awesome thing today because you said that because this is our topic today.
Right, that's the topic. Fear is the topic today because we know that most people have an issue with fear in getting started.
Absolutely.
In what it is that they're supposed to be doing, because you are missing out on a life that you are supposed to have by letting fear paralyze you. Don't let fear paralyze you.
Speak power.
Don't let fear paralyze you from ever getting started. What you need to do is check it out, face everything and rise.
Absolutely.
Face everything.
Absolutely.
And rise. If it's scary, if you know you have a talent and you know you have something special and you get scared, that means because it's supposed to, you have to fight for it.
Absolutely.
You have to fight for it. You have to fight through the fear. You have to face whatever. Think about the things that's stopping you. Like, that's the fear. You have to face whatever that is. Fear of not having money? Nope, you got to face it. You got to tell yourself, I don't have the money to do this, but it's going to get done.
Absolutely.
That's the rise part.
Absolutely.
I do not have the money to do this, but it's going to get, I don't have the people to help me, but it's going to get done.
Absolutely.
I'm not in an area where people support me.
That's okay.
It's okay. It's going to get done. That's fear. Do not let fear stop you. It will paralyze you. It will shut you down.
Absolutely.
And faith always says that you have to get to your journey and your destiny because there's other people waiting on you.
Absolutely.
They're waiting on that thing that you are sitting on.
They're waiting on your arrival.
They're waiting on the arrival.
Yeah. Because you'll be surprised how many people are counting on your arrival.
Yeah, right.
And not realizing that the very thing, that gift that was put on the inside of you, that those particular people are attached to it.
Yeah.
You cannot rob the next generation.
You can't.
Of not doing the thing that you were created to do.
Right.
Because only you can do it at its greatest.
Yeah.
Because God put that on the inside of you. So therefore, I don't care what you have to do, but you fight through to get to that next dimension of greatness, to overcome the fear, because you, even if you got to do it scared,
do it scared. I love that.
Scared.
Do
it anyway.
Do it anyway. I tell you, one time I was I went to the Apollo when I was a kid. I performed at the Apollo, and I was terrified on the inside. I told everybody I was good, because the impression you get from the Apollo, what everybody knows about the Apollo, is that if you're not good, you get booed, and I was afraid to be booed. But oh my Lord, what happened was, got there, got on the stage, and did exactly what I practiced, what I was confident in while I was practicing it. And then when I got there, I didn't get booed. I got standing ovations. I got money thrown at me. A friend of mine on Facebook just said we got money thrown at us because shout out to Roscoe. Shout out to Roscoe. Roscoe Thomas. That's the homie. That's the guy who actually taught me how to rap when I was a kid. Yeah. And we got money thrown at us. And oh my God. So then that you rise, because after that show, now my confidence is through the roof.
Oh, absolutely.
Because now it gave me, it broke down the butterflies, that feeling of butterflies. Now like you just got to go out there and you got to do it.
Absolutely.
You got to face it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because your greatest life is on the other side of fear.
It is. Absolutely. I believe that now.
And fear is a limit.
Mm-hmm.
I look at fear as a limit.
It limits you.
It limits you.
Yeah.
So once you take that limit off, that's one limit you can relieve from yourself.
Yep.
Because you doomed if you never try.
Oh man.
So at least do it scared.
Yeah.
Even if you scared, do it scared, because what if you never do it?
Right.
You would never know what's on the other side of that. So you gotta rise above that fear.
Right.
You always gotta make sure that your positive faith serves an eviction notice to the fear.
To the fear, absolutely.
You gotta go.
Say that again.
So you gotta allow your positive faith.
You gotta allow your positive faith.
You gotta allow your positive faith to serve the fear and eviction notice.
An eviction notice.
You gotta go.
Love that.
You got to go, because you're stagnating my life.
Yes.
You're stagnating my dreams and my visions and my goals.
Right.
I gotta break through to this. So you use your positive faith, because we don't realize that fear is a negative type of faith.
Right.
Think about it.
Right. It is.
Either way, you're gonna get a manifestation.
Yes.
Because so as a man thinketh, so is he. So if you continue to think and give that fear, that emotion, that energy, it's gonna grow. What you focus on the most grows and expands.
Yep.
So what better emotion to focus on? My positive faith. Continue to give that fear and eviction notice, so that I can break through to do what it is that I need to do. I can do the business. I can do the movie. I can write the play. I can write the book.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I can, whatever goal it is, I can do it. Because now, what is the fear of somebody in their business? I know I need to talk to 25 people this week.
Right.
But the fear of picking up that phone of somebody saying, no, I don't have time.
Right.
For every no you get, you got to look at it as multiplication of a yes.
As a yes,
And see, what we got to realize is when we give fear, when we give fear that energy, we don't know what it's multiplying to. We giving it multiplication.
Right.
So we got to make sure we switch that. Pull back from the negative faith of driving that fear to expanding your life in multiplication, and drive that positive faith to make sure it drives out the fear.
Drives it out. Absolutely. That's good, Faith. That's good.
I mean,
I love that.
Yeah.
I was speaking to a young man I'm mentoring right now, and we had a gym session. We go to the gym, and we was talking, and he was in his feelings about something, a situation, and how I broke it down to him. Then a couple other guys kind of overheard us talking and kind of got into the conversation too. And I told him he's going through something, and I told him, I said, just picture this: two old men in a nursing home. Okay, two old men sitting in a nursing home,
Okay.
and they're sitting in there having a conversation. They have two different stories. I said, which one are you? I said, one man is talking about he has 3 or 4 children. They're grown. They all are successful, married, living beautiful lives. In his younger day, he traveled. Maybe he went to the military, and then he's lived in other countries. Maybe he's been around the world. He's bought homes. He's started businesses. He played in a band. He's done all kind of Forrest Gump type things in his life. He's done it all. He's done it all.
Right.
And then the other guy, he asked the other guy. He says, well, what did you do? And he said, I just worked different jobs all of my life. And paid bills. That's it, right? And paid bills all your life. I got a divorce. My kids don't talk to me. Family ain't talking to me. And I told him, I said, what's the difference between those two men? The difference is the first guy didn't let fear stop him.
Absolutely.
He didn't let fear stop him from doing anything. And even when he he did something scared. He had to do it scared.
Absolutely.
And he learned from even mistakes, because, even in your, you got to come out of that fear, and you may fail at something, because that is life. You will fail something.
Absolutely.
But long as you faced what it was, and you tried it, you failed, but guess what? You learned, because everything in life is a learning situation.
Absolutely.
So now you rise from that. Now you know if that's the direction you really want to go, or it's not. Either I failed, but I'm going to keep trying because I really want to do this, or I failed. No, that's not the thing.
And failure only gives you open up other avenues on a better way to do it.
Absolutely.
Because now it was a lesson and a blessing. You're going to learn new ways to get it done.
Yep, couldn't have said it better.
Because now you jumped out there.
You
jumped.
You have to jump.
You have to jump. Even though if your parachute don't open, still jump. Like Steve Harvey always say, right?
Yep.
Even if your parachute don't open, jump.
You
do
have
it
to.
and do it scared.
Do it
Face
scared.
everything. And what? Rise. So the whole point of evicting the fear, man, I have had people to tell me they don't travel because they scared to get on a plane. Or they scared to get on a boat or go on a cruise. Are you serious? I said, let me tell you the power you hold. Even in your prayers, just because you on the plane, because the favor on your life, the plane will not go down.
Absolutely.
Because all you got to do is get on there and speak a prayer.
That's it.
And believe that the God you serve will get y'all there safe and back.
And back.
Because you on the boat is not going to sink.
Right.
You be the change in the atmosphere when you show up. You be the one that don't have the fear. You be the one to speak to help other people get over their fear.
Right.
Because really God didn't give us a spirit of fear.
Right.
Love, peace, and a sound mind.
Yeah.
It's a mental thing. And we got to make sure that we do what? Face everything and what?
Face everything.
Rise above it.
Rise.
And use our positive faith to continue to evict it, even if it resurfaces.
Yep. So reverse what you know about fear.
Absolutely.
You got to take fear and you got to reconstruct that fear.
Absolutely.
Fear is meant to stop you. It's
an emotion.
It's an emotion to stop you. It's a lie. At the end of the day, it's a lie. It's a lie. Like, you're not made to be afraid of anything. It's a lie to you. So take that word fear, reconstruct that, and make it positive.
Make it positive. Absolutely.
And face everything and rise.
Absolutely.
That's what it's about.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So if all you great people out there that's listening in today, I know somewhere in your life or sometime in your life, you may be even thinking about leaving your job, starting your business full time.
That's a good one. Yeah.
You may be even thinking about, stepping out on faith and starting the business, but for some reason you scared. You scared of not enough income coming in, and it may replace that income. But what you got to understand is that think about all the long time you was on that job.
Yeah. Where did you get?
And exactly. And you don't probably get far in your finances because you don't have the time to free up to do what it is in your business you need to do. All
that money does is just replenishes what you had.
Yeah.
And it goes, it comes in at the same rate that it goes out. It never grows. The bank account never grows. And you get
just
to a point
find
where
other avenues to invest that money to grow, or find that money a way to multiply to get the extra income you need coming in, so you can create an action plan.
Yeah.
Whether you give yourself 6 months, a year, whatever, if you see that time where you need to be freed up to do what it is that you really want to do in that business, that'll give you that more time to do the things you want to get up every morning that you love to do.
Yes.
So fear and the lack of information, ignorance, when that ties together, that can literally be a stronghold in your life.
Yeah, because you need the knowledge.
Yeah, you gotta have information.
Yeah.
And create an action plan for yourself and an exit plan so that you can get to do what it is that you are set, you're set up to do with your business or write that book, whatever it is.
Yep.
So what we saying is you cannot let fear stop you. I don't care how scared you are.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't care how scared you are.
If it's scared. Yeah, do it scared. If it's that thing you wake up in the morning and it's in you, and you think about it on the way to work, you think about it while you're at work, you think about it on the way home from work. That's what you're supposed to be doing.
Man, I don't care if the doctor gave you the wrong diagnosis. Or he gave you a diagnosis. Do not allow fear to fuel that particular thought.
Right.
Because that's anything we do, we such powerful people, we multiply it.
Yeah.
And we don't know the number it's going to multiply to after we give that thing that type of energy.
Yes. Yes.
You know what I mean? It's like you got to make sure that you're giving the right energy and the right multiplication on the positive side of that.
Yeah.
Face everything and rise.
Love it.
I don't care what it is. I don't care what it is. You know that you say, you know what? You think positive healing thoughts. You think healing. You see yourself healed. Right. You see yourself free from that situation. I don't care if you're in a domestic violence situation right now. I don't know who I'm speaking to right now.
Go ahead, talk to him.
But you make sure that you channel in your positive faith on believing in faith and believing that God gonna get you out of that situation. Absolutely. But you know what? You gotta participate in your own rescue.
That's it. Sometimes you gotta put your own cape on.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I don't care what the situation is
that
you are faced right now with fear. Guess what? You're such powerful people that you can rise above it.
Anything. Yeah.
It doesn't matter the obstacles that come. A measure of faith that we all been given is so tiny. A mustard seed faith. Tiny, tiny. And I don't know if your grandparents ever farmed, but mine have. And we used to hold those mustard seeds in our hand all the time because he'll tell us, I'm going to need you to drop XYZ amount of mustard seeds in this hole. And y'all, go buy you a pack of mustard seeds. It's only $1 at the Dollar Tree. Right? Go buy you a pack of mustard seed and just take one out.
Yeah.
And look at that one and you hold it in your hand.
That's all the faith you need.
That's all the faith you need. Something so tiny, but so powerful.
Right.
That can explode your life.
Absolutely.
In a whole greater way. Past the fear, past the drama, past the negativity, past the limits.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that size of a mustard seed faith can explode your dream to a greater dimension in your life.
Absolutely.
That small. That's all we need.
That's it.
So you can evict that fear today.
Yeah.
Tell that fear, I'm going to face it.
Right.
And I'm going to go ahead and rise above it.
Conquer it. Conquer whatever it is you're supposed to conquer. And conquerors do go through. Conquerors do go through things. Conquerors are going to have problems because it's life. You're going to go through something. It's not easy. If it was easy, then everybody would do it.
Adversity is going to show up.
It's going to show up. There's going to be problems, but that's why you are the conqueror. You have to conquer it. You're more than a conqueror. You have everything you need already around you. Everybody that you need to know really is probably already in your phone. Chances are they're in your phone already.
And everything you need to get free is within you.
It's within you already. Yep. God said.
Yes, absolutely. It's a promise.
Right.
And see, that's what happens a lot of times. We'll magnify the problem more than the promise.
Yeah.
We'll magnify the problem more than the promise.
What?
And then we wondering why nothing is not happening.
Yep. Because the problem has become your idol. You have idolized your problem.
You fed it. You watered it.
Yes, you
nurtured it. You gave it increase.
You rehearsed it. Yeah,
yes.
All of that.
So that's what we have to get to.
Yep.
We got to get to a place that we magnify the promise and not the problem.
Not the problem.
You know, I say all the time. I say these things all the time. I says, anything that's sick can be healed. Mm-hmm. Anything that's broken can be fixed. Right. And anything that's damaged can be restored. Yep. And as long as you show up as the solutionist.
Right.
You have to show up with a solution.
Right.
Like, I'm going to show up in my problem today, and I'm going to magnify the solution, and I'm going to magnify the promise. Because I need to manifest what it is that I need to manifest on the positive side of this thing. You know, and everything that's there that needs to do it is within us.
Right.
You know, even if you have to evict the inner enemy.
Ooh.
You know,
that inner
tell
enemy,
it to go.
Yep, you got to get out of here.
Like, we ain't hanging out today, y'all. Like, this inner enemy, y'all gotta go.
Yeah.
You do not align in my purpose and my destiny. So you gotta go. So fear, you know, I serve you your eviction notice today. You gotta go. God, I'm just saying.
I'm gonna piggyback off of the feeding the fear, feeding energy, giving it energy to the fear.
Absolutely.
It's like if you're in a relationship and you're in a relationship is not that good. It can go, you know, either side. It's not that good. If you keep complaining about what he didn't do or what she didn't do, or I wish she ain't like this or he ain't like this, then that's what grows. It starts getting on your nerves more, and it could be really a potential relationship that is great. But you keep feeding the bad energy, then the arguments come and things like that.
That's real.
But if you take that and you say, I see a king or this queen. She's going to get this right. You're feeding it another type of energy.
Absolutely.
And guess what? Things will work out in the favor. In that favor.
You're sowing different seeds.
Yeah, it's going to, you speak to the problem differently.
Absolutely.
You know, redirect how it is. Redirect the problem. Like redirect how you give it energy, how you feed it. Don't see it as the problem. See it as it's already better. It's well. Right. I'm already there. So it's the same thing about what it is that you want to do with your career.
Absolutely.
You have to speak it. Speak that like, oh, I'm there. Now, we're not talking about walking around here like, you are Oprah and you got Oprah money. We're not talking about that. But we're talking about speaking, manifesting yourself, self-manifestation. Right. And
you're speaking them things not as though they already
are.
And it shall be.
Yes.
You manifest. See, we don't realize the power we hold. And it has multiplication.
It does.
We are a people that multiplies.
Yep.
And we don't know. It's almost like you ever just it was raining and it stopped raining and you got puddles of water.
Yep.
And you throw a rock and you know how the ripples go out. The thing is, we don't know how far those ripples goes out. So that's the thing with life.
Yep.
Positive or negative. You see what I'm saying? Our life is like that rock. When we throw it in that water, the ripples goes out. That's why we got to be careful, what we feed into. Not saying dismiss the problem. We realize there is a problem.
Right.
That's just like anybody that is trying to get out of the situation.
Right.
But you know that there is a problem, but you're not implementing the solution.
Right.
You just steady implementing the problem.
That's not good.
Yeah, magnifying it.
Yeah.
So my thing is not saying that there's not a problem there. We realize there's a problem.
Right. Mm-hmm.
It's just that you gotta sow a different seed towards it.
Yep.
So you can start getting results and implementing and executing that.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
That's it.
Do it scared.
Do it scared. Face everything.
Do it scared, because we understand we humans sometimes.
Right.
We gonna be fearful of things.
Yep.
Because I've been there in plenty of situations.
Absolutely.
And face fear. But I had to do it scared.
Do it scared. That's it. That's it, guys. That's it, good people. That's what it is. Face everything in fear. That's what we want you to go through the rest of this week.
Face
and face
everything
everything
and
in fear. Don't run from it. Don't back down to it. Stand up to it. Face everything and rise above it all. Whether you failed facing, when you faced it, and whether you failed or not, it's going to teach you something in order to make sure that you rise above it. So keep rising, keep facing everything, and rise.
Yeah, rise above it.
I love this conversation.
Yeah, I would love to hear testimonies back on.
Yes.
Because we can all relate to fear.
Yes.
We all can relate to fear,
one way or the other.
Yeah, in different situations. So, I just encourage you guys to, face the fear. Face everything and rise and get through it, get past it, so that, because whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing will inspire us too.
Yes.
It would inspire us too. You never know, the gift you hold can inspire, change somebody's life.
Yeah.
And see, when you're not doing it because fear is holding you back, then, it's like you rob the next generation. You rob the people that really needs it.
Yeah.
So,
don't
guys, please don't do it. Start today. Start today. Yeah, face
like
everything.
Start today.
Yeah, start today and just face everything and rise. I mean, fear is the false evidence of appearing real. I mean, fear is just the only thing fear is a negative faith. That's all it is.
So question. So this is what we want you guys to leave in the comments after you listen to this. What do you fear? What is it? What do you fear? What is it that's stopping you from getting started today? What is it? Let's talk about it.
Absolutely.
You comment and I will reply. Faith will reply. We will go backwards and forth. Let's get started on this comment. And let's interact, guys. Let's talk about it.
We'll be praying too, because, a lot of times I realize in life, fear has become a stronghold in people's life.
Yeah, it has.
And so that's layers.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good.
Faith, where can they follow us at?
Treasure _ the THE_ podcast on Instagram.
Treasure the podcast.
And also Treasure Global on Facebook as well.
Treasure JFTC Global on Facebook. Facebook.com/Treasure JFTC Global. Oh, I love this. We're going to finish this conversation as soon as we get out of here.
Yeah,
we're going to keep this one going, because this one might need a part 2.
Yeah, it might be a part 2 to this. Because it's a broad subject.
It is.
Faith and fear is a broad subject. Absolutely. But you guys, we appreciate you guys always tuning in and listening.
Absolutely.
We thank you guys for always your love and support. Thank you for following the page. Our like page.
I think we're at 250 over 250 likes on
close
Facebook.
To 300.
Close to 300. Let's keep it growing.
We thank you guys for the support.
Yes.
We absolutely love what we do.
Yep.
We absolutely love empowering other people with what we have to say. Guys, your voice matters too.
Absolutely.
So even if you thought about doing something like this, you can do it.
You can do it. Yep.
Somebody needs to hear what you have to say.
Absolutely. Don't hold it in.
Yeah. So God bless. Love you guys.
Wait. Before we go, we got a trip coming up. So we want you guys to stay tuned.
Yeah,
stay tuned, because we got a trip. We want to do a Jewels from the Chest trip. We want to start annual trips, somewhere we pick a place and do weekend trips, overnight trips, somewhere that we can bond, because this is a movement, and we're going to keep doing this, and we want people to get involved. We want to reach out and touch our people. We want people to know that we are just like you. We want to have fun. We want to have a good time. We want to build our own community. Treasure Jewels from the Chest community. So far, so good. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Let's get more involved. Let's keep this thing growing, because I love this. This thing will only get better. You know why? God said.
Absolutely.
God said.
Amen.
So it is what it is. Everybody, thank you for tuning in. This week, you know what it is. Face everything and rise. All week. That's the mindset. That's the mindset all week. All right. Faith, you good?
I am good.
I'm feeling
awesome.
good.
I love this.
All right. All right. Well, this has been another episode of Treasure Jewels from the Chest, and we will talk to you guys next week. All right. I see. Yeah.